If you clicked on this video, you're wondering what's the difference between double cleat, single cleat, or no cleat coping caps. I'm going to break down the three types and show you quickly how to install them and the pros and cons of each type. Thanks for watching. Good morning, everybody. This is Cody with Lifetime Commercial Roofing, and we are coming to you with a Tech Tuesday video on coping cap. Let's use our imagination on this prop. So this is the wall that the roof membrane goes up and over. This is the outside, so this is your siding or your brick face. So the TPO goes up and over the wall. Coping cap is a metal cap that goes over the parapet wall and covers your membrane and holds it down. So it provides a aesthetic trim as well as a wind resistant and weather resistant cap. Okay, so generally speaking, there are three types of coping cap that we use in commercial roofing. There is a single cleat, a double cleat, and a no cleat style coping cap. I'm going to demonstrate briefly each one how they're installed. I'm going to go over their benefits and their drawbacks and let you know which one I prefer to use on my jobs. Okay, we are going to talk about the single cleat style of coping cap. So this is the single cleat. It goes over the outside edge of the roof. We screw it into place. So we're going to use a pancake head screw to secure this cleat to the top of the wall. Pancake heads give it a low profile so it doesn't create a hump. There's an alternate fastening method where you fasten through the face of the cleat, which gives you a much stronger wind resistance. So once the cleat is set in place, then you take your coping cap, which has one hem that's slightly open, which hooks into here. Hook it. Set your cap. So for this demonstration, this is a wood wall. So we're going to use a wood grip screw. This is 1.5 inches by number 8. It has a neoprene gasket and a hex head. So we go approximately 1 inch to 2 inches from the drip edge here. Take your screw and seat it like that. So let's talk about fastener spacing. If you have a really tall, long building that has a lot of wind that comes up against it, the screw spacing should be approximately every 12 inches. If you have a lower 1 to 2 story building that's not super long, then you can space these out at 24 inches instead of every 12. On long, tall buildings, we get a ton of wind sweeping up the side of the building, which tends to pull these coping caps away. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons of this style of coping cap. So the first thing you see is there are no fasteners out here, so it's aesthetically pleasing, it's smooth and clean. We also have extreme wind lift resistance and no exposed fasteners to possibly leak on the outside. Now the downsides are the increased cost because the cleat is extra material and we still have to fasten it from the inside, which goes through your membrane and creates a potential leak point in the future. Okay, so we are going to talk about the double cleat coping cap. So it's kind of a misnomer. It's not actually two separate cleats. It's one piece with a cleat on each side. So it looks just like the coping cap, but it's made out of a thicker gauge metal. Pops down over the top. We put our fasteners in. And these are the pancake head screws. And just like the single cleat, we hook it, pull it, pop it, and crimp the back seam. We used a smooth jaw channel lock plier, but they make a 3-inch wide crimping tool that pinches this onto the cleat, and that provides your positive clamping force on the backside, so you don't have to have screws going through your material and causing potential leaks in the future. So the reason that we use a zigzag pattern with the screws is to prevent the wind from lifting up and creating a crease in the center of this coping. It distributes the load over a broader area of the top of the cap. So let's talk about the pros and cons of the double cleated coping cap. The first pro is the aesthetically pleasing finish. There's no fasteners, and the same is said on the back side. There's no fasteners exposed. It offers extreme amounts of wind uplift resistance because of the fastening pattern and the double cleat. The cons, really the only con is the cost. We're going to talk about the no cleat version of the coping cap. As you can see, it's a pretty simple up and over style coping cap. It has no other parts other than screws to hold it in. So it goes over the top of the wall like this, and then you put your fasteners on the outside and your fasteners on the inside. Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of the no cleat coping cap. The primary benefit is cost and ease of installation. There's only one piece and fasteners. The drawbacks, aesthetically, it's not very pleasing. You see the exposed fasteners, and these fasteners go through the face of the metal. So if these gaskets ever wear out, then you have a leak point into your roof or into your wall system. That is the primary detriment of this system, is the potential for leaks. So just as a quick recap, why do we need coping cap? Well, it provides aesthetic trim and positive clamping force to the membrane over the wall. So it keeps your roof from blowing off the building. So since we live in Texas, we have strong winds, and pretty much anywhere up in Tornado Alley, we're gonna be dealing with extreme forces of wind. And so we wanna have the strongest roof system that we can afford. The no cleat provides a low budget alternative. It gives good, strong wind resistance, but it's just not as aesthetically pleasing. The single cleat version offers increased wind resistance and better aesthetics, but it still allows water to potentially enter your system from the backside through those screws. And then you have the double cleat system, which has no exposed fasteners and significantly reduces the chance of leakage into your building while maintaining extremely strong wind uplift resistance. So in closing, the double cleat is my go-to. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. And also, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. We'd love to interact with you regarding roofing projects and questions you might have about your own roof. Please hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more Tech Tuesday videos. Thanks for watching. This is Cody with Lifetime Commercial Roofing. Have a great day. I should probably stop rocking the wall, huh? Just yeet it.
Yeah.